So just a quick video on two recurves I picked up in the last few months. Just decided to do recurve now, traditional. So I decided on these two bows based on a YouTuber after watching for a while. So I wanted a one-piece wood, lightweight, just pretty and stuff, I guess. And then I wanted an ILF bow. So I actually went with this guy's recommendations, price-wise, this and that. This is the Oberon, traditional only. Oberon in 40 pounds. I actually made some like cheap little tags just for documentation, basically, or for show there. So, but that's an Oberon 60 inch at 40 pounds. So a little tough on my shoulders. Shoulders are getting a little weak. So going from compound to this, I was surprised at how light I needed to go to be fairly comfortable. So I got that one first, and it's quiet. It really is. How I got it set up, how they recommend for most bows. I do have a quiver on it, just a strap-on quiver from Three Rivers, I believe. It's not the Selway, which people talk about. It's a little cheaper than that, but it does fine. So I actually ordered another one for that one, but in black. That one's the Hermit 10 or X10. So by Samlita. That one just came out in the 62-inch limbs with the carbon fiber and foam limbs. So I was waiting for the 62-inch. And just a little longer. I did get it in 35 pounds to be even more comfortable. And then I'll just play with arrows a little bit, and if I wanted to hunt with it, which I might, just short distance. Went to the local archery shop. They pulled it at 28 inches. It actually weighed in at 38 pounds. And I pull 29 or 30 inches. So that thing's pushing close to 40 pounds anyway. So I didn't get this one tested just to see if it matches the weight on there. Of course, I think they're weighted at 28 inches. So, and then you add for every inch you pull past or pull less. So I did get, what did I get? 400 arrows for that one. And they actually shoot better with the 500s that I have for this one. So I'm just going to go with the 500 spines on that with 150 grain tip as of right now. There's a lot of playing going on, so I'm just learning, doing okay, pretty well, instinctive. So yeah, it's fun. It's just simple. It's light, smooth. And I am pleased. I'm liking this bow quite a bit the last couple days that I got it. So I did pad it, where they said to pad it in here. And the puffs, it's not as quiet as this one, I noticed. So, and I'm not sure what string comes on this. It might be the D55. It's kind of hard to find that information out, or it was for me. I was hoping it was a D97, which this one didn't come with. So I don't know if you can tell by looking. Like I said, I'm not a recurve pro yet, or ever will be probably. So I might play with that. I don't want to put any more money into it and get another string or anything, but it does shoot nice and pretty flat from what I can tell. Of course, these are Chinese bows. I'd rather go American, but that's just how it is for the price. This was about 400 bucks, so still kind of shocks me when I got on my kick that I went with this one. That one's like 300 bucks on Amazon though, so you can get 5% back, so that helped a little bit. So, but I do like the feel of that one. I like the lightweight of this one and the quietness, and so I had to get both. I get on something, it's like, oh, I can't decide, and both would be kind of neat, just the variety. And I built this bow holder out of hickory. Picked out some beautiful hickory. Just simple, little shelf in here just to hold the two bows. So we'll see if I continue with this, do better with it. But right now I'm having a little fun. And like I said, I got to play a little bit more, especially with that one there with the string, or a little quieter, but maybe I'm expecting too much. But like I said, this thing, I gotta say, that thing's quiet. It's beautiful here. It has the bird's eye maple. Oh, see, it's hard to put that on there with the quiver backwards, so I just did that to show it better, but there we go. Sorry about that. But yeah, the fake bird's eye maple I'm not real big on, but this is beautiful here, the walnut. And like I said, this thing shoots smooth, just like the guy on YouTube said. The thing shoots smooth and quiet. I just gotta get the arrow better for that one. So like I said, I used 500s at 30-inch cut with 125 and 150 field points. So I have to figure that one out to get it shooting a little smoother. But like I said, I just started a week ago. Got these in the last week or two, I guess. And yeah, having fun. So and that's it. So any recommendations or comments, I appreciate it. Like I said, I'm new, so new at recurve, not new at shooting compound. And I did fingers for like ever until like, I don't know, 3-4 years ago. Went to release and almost cheating. I don't mean it that way, but then I did a crossbow for 2 years just because. And okay, so now yeah, now I'm like, hey, let me just get into this, and I like the instinctive shooting thing. I do that when I shoot handguns quite a bit. You know, practicing, training for defensive purposes, point and shoot, good form. So I think this will be right up my alley. So, okay, guys. Well, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed this. These are the two bows I decided on after looking at a bunch, and I know I was influenced by that guy on YouTube, and I'm pleased. I gotta say, I am pleased compared to the ones I shot in the shops, local shops, and price wise, and the guys in the shops, or even the guy kind of frowned at that, saying, "Oh yeah, San Lita, there's a big legal issue and the whole Amazon thing or whatever," and he's like Chinese, but he looked at it, he's like, "Man, everything's lined up well, tight." He shot it, he's like, yeah, this is very nice. So he kind of looked at me. It's kind of neat. So you could see he didn't want to say that in a sense, but he was honest. He's like, "Man." So that made me feel better. I said, yeah, that's the way I went. So, and everybody loves this thing. When I brought it into the 2 different shops, they said, "That's nice." And then when I shot it, they said, "Wow." I said, yeah. Again, that's $400. I guess these things get nuts. And I saw that compounds are nuts now, but, you know, into the thousands, 1,200, 14, and hell, I'm thinking 400's a lot for a stick bow. And still is a little bit to me. I'm like, you can shoot any bow, right? You get it set up pretty decent materials, but of course I'm going back to saying this thing, it is nice. So I could do it, I did it, and I'm going to enjoy shooting these. Like I said, a little rougher on my shoulder, being a little bit heavier weight. Might be pulling maybe closer to 45 pounds, I'm guessing. I'll get that tested, but yeah, fun hobby. Just gotta get the arrow combination right, put some lighted nocks. That's not traditional, but love lighted nocks. Okay guys, I rambled on longer, but hope you enjoyed it. Thanks.